introduced to each other in a very unique way. So what happened is that back in Napoleon's time, the man whose name is on this bottle, Jean-Remy Moet of Moet de Chandon, he realized that one of the best ways in the world to make your brand known and popular, so that hundreds of years later, it would be used at John's retirement celebration. He knew that if he could get the most famous people in the world to drink his champagne, that it would become incredibly popular. And in those days, the most famous people in the world were Napoleon and Josephine, the Emperor of France and the Empress. So he invited them to come up to the little town of Epernay, which is out to the north and east of Paris. And you know, when you invite the emperor to come, you can't just ask your kids, Jacques and Philippe, to go and sleep over at a friend's house. You have to build a palace for them to stay in. So he started by building a palace. And then he invited them, and they came, and they loved the champagne, and here it is, famous. It's still in use today. Well, a lot of people didn't like Napoleon. And a lot of people, he was a short man, and they wanted to make him a little shorter. In fact, one full head shorter. They wanted to perform the dreaded coup d'etat, the cutting off of Napoleon's head. So to prevent that from happening, they had an elite corps, like our Secret Service today, that was with Napoleon 24 hours a day to protect him. And they were his elite swordsmen. And they were there to make sure that Napoleon was not assassinated. So at the end of the day, that's kind of a nerve-wracking job. I mean, you know, you've got a nerve-wracking job, but think about making sure the emperor's not dead at the end of the day. So they would give them, to calm down, their daily ration of grog, which was a bottle of champagne. And it wasn't long, because, you know, we all hate fiddling around with the little cork and the wire. It wasn't long till out came the saber, and zack! Sacre bleu! Off went the top of the bottle using the sword. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do in your and John's honor today. I'm going to take this saber, and some of you know the science, and that is that this bottle, in order to keep the carbon dioxide dissolved in it, is under 100 pounds of pressure. And a car tire has 32 pounds of pressure. So this is like 3 car tires blowing up all at once in my face if it doesn't go well. So I get a little nervous at this point because I'm running out of things to say, which means I'm actually going to have to try this. So, for those of you... Calm down. Settle down or I'm going to make you all go back to work. So, I just want to explain one last thing, and that is, I keep calling it Moet de Chandon. I have a diploma from them, I have a sword with Moet de Chandon, I've got the Moet de Chandon bottle, and I know a lot of you are saying, he's too stupid to know it's pronounced Moet. Only Americans call it Moet et Chandon. The reason is, he was Dutch, not French. Chandon was the smart Frenchman who married into the champagne fortune, and it is still pronounced Moet, like wet, Moet et Chandon. Whatever bar you're in, make a big bet, call me up, and I'm going to settle it in your favor. All right? All right. So now, without further ado, John, come on up here. You're going to hold the bottle, and I'm going to wet it. Retirement. Get off.
You were ready to do it, too.
You could say one thing for John. He has much courage. Very courageous, John. Not the smartest thing you ever did before retirement. I'm going to come over here behind this shield so it doesn't spray on you. But the last words, if this goes right, because I'm going to actually try to cut the glass. It's not a trick with the cork. And if this goes right, you're all going to have a great story. And you can tell people that you know from other companies that you had the best outing of anybody. And if it doesn't go right, man, are you going to have a great story, an even better story. So without further ado, in John's honor, and to everyone who he has gotten to work with, to every team, to everyone who has networked throughout this effort for so many years, I am now going to attempt to slice open this bottle in tribute to you and to your wonderful wife, Evelyn. I know that she has given up many hours of your lives as you have worked on these projects. So this is for the two of you. The last words, if they are to be the last words I will ever hear, must be in French. I'd ask you all to please repeat after me. Bon!
Bon!
Chance!
Chance!
Robert!
Robert!
You just said good luck, Bob. So here we go.
He doesn't need any light. He doesn't need any light.
Come on up, Ray. Wow. There we go. Please come on up.